125,000 subscribers, woo! And 25 million views. And the most impressive of all is that we've been able to make over $30,000 in our very first year on YouTube.
Basically making enough money now to be able to count it as real income. And I should feel very happy about this. We should be celebrating this. But the thing is that these are all just metrics to me. This was not the reason I wanted to pursue making videos with Lulu, my lovely wife. We had our own goals in mind. And if I were to be honest with you, we failed miserably at hitting those goals. And I'm going to share with you what they are for the first time. How you want to live ongoing is a reflection of the choices you make now, not what happened to you before.
Right.
What's up, y'all? It's Joe Master Lee here. And today we're going to get into a very serious conversation about what it means to be a YouTuber. Now, for those of you who've been following Lulu and I on this journey here on YouTube over the last year, we made some remarkable progress. In fact, less than 1% of all YouTubers can even claim they've achieved the kind of milestones we've been able to hit. Now, I initially had a very different idea in terms of how to make this video. I was inspired by what was going on with the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith family drama, where they did a red table talk about a very honest issue that they were dealing with in their life. And I liked that format because it allowed us to sit down and have a very serious conversation, revealing the truth about what was going on, and ultimately kind of settle on a solution of sorts.
Red table, for me, I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Cray cray.
And while we did film this segment, it ended up being like an hour-long affair, which is way too long to get into, and it's very heavy.
Sad to hear that. I don't know what else to say. It's frustrating not to be able to, help myself, help this marriage.
And that's not the kind of thing I want to put out on YouTube, because ultimately this channel is about inspiring people. So a quick summary of what our goal was and why we utterly failed at hitting it. Over a year ago, Lulu and I quit our jobs.
We sold everything we had and basically left California on a road trip. And that's the start of us filming our adventure and posting up what we were doing on YouTube.
The idea being that we were celebrating our 10th year anniversary. We thought this would be a fun way to spend time together and potentially get a new direction in life. At this point in life, we thought we'd give YouTube a shot, and if it took off, fantastic. Minimally, it was something that we can enjoy creating together. And since we started, we had created over 1,000 videos.
But the truth is, out of those 1,000 videos, I ended up creating maybe 1 or 2 at most. And I'm ashamed to admit it.
And for me, after making 1,000 videos, I pushed myself to the point where I ended up with a wrist injury because I was on the computer all the time. And I had to take a couple months break. And even during this time, when I was talking about how she should pick up the effort, I had to turn to an outside editor for the most part to get things done. Now, there's all sorts of reasons why this is happening, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But what's really tragic about this is that this journey that we wanted to go on was very much a journey that she wanted to embark on.
It is one of my big dreams to become a YouTuber, to entertain you all.
And we had reached the point in life where we could have taken this kind of chance to go for it. You see, we don't have kids. We have enough money saved up from the work that we've already done. And we're not tied to anything, which is why we've been able to leave behind a life that we once had to start over and pursue something new. And neither of us were well versed in understanding what it takes to be a YouTuber. We both had to learn everything from scratch, from how to edit, how to film, how to be in front of the camera. And I would think that as you've seen us over the past year, that we've matured quite a bit. The quality of our videos have gotten better and better. But as I progressed and learned many more things, she stagnated. She had fits and starts of beginning something but never finishing them. And I will admit, this had left me bitterly disappointed. And this has created a lot of arguments between us.
And this has honestly made us question what it meant to create videos together, and even more deeply, what it meant to be together.
I don't know what we can build together if this thing here, as an example, was something that you wanted to do and you want to contribute to, is something you gave up Our drive seemed to have been completely different. Our purpose in life and our dreams seemed to be completely different. It had exposed a very serious rift in our relationship. And so we are here today, where we should be celebrating a major milestone in terms of where we are on YouTube. And the truth is, YouTube has only exposed a serious problem that we have in our relationship. Now, for the last couple of months, I've been very bitter and I've been very burnt out. And I questioned whether or not it was worth continuing this effort, especially in light of the fact that so much of what I talk about is sharing insight on how to be successful on YouTube. And if you take a step back, really, how to be successful in life in general, how to pursue your dreams, how to make big money. These are all themes of topics that I talk about quite a bit across all my videos, except here I am, unable to inspire my own wife to make it big. Now, in the Red Table Talk, I could basically just chalk this up and say, hey, this is good drama, this is the kind of stuff that gets views, but there's enough of that on YouTube. This is not what this video is about. Because ultimately, what I realize about our relationship is that how she succeeds in life matters to me. It's at a point where I felt like if I can't even help my own wife pursue her dreams, then I failed. I failed as a husband. I failed as someone who has been successful. I treat YouTube as a way to be able to share everything I've learned with other people, hopefully inspiring others to pursue their dreams as well. But I can't do this unless I find a way to help my own wife. I think it's about time we had our Red Table Talk, Lulu.
So nervous.
It became very evident that the fundamental problem and why she's never been able to level up and be able to make this happen is much deeper rooted than just being a YouTuber. How do you help someone pursue their dreams when they aren't sure what their own dreams are? And this is a very interesting revelation because, as you notice in our channel here on React to the World, we reacted to a lot of music artists. And the whole idea behind this was that perhaps it would inspire Lulu to go back and pick up her singing career, because she used to be a professional singer, had a beautiful voice.
Before I had met John, I would travel around with my band and perform in gigs, and I have not sang for so many years now.
And I thought reacting to up-and-coming artists might inspire her to do so, but it didn't happen. Because I've been trying to convince her to finally go online and do a song, but she hasn't yet. After a full year of doing reaction to other artists, and she's like, yeah, I want to do it, she still hasn't done it yet. So, and this was something that she said she wouldn't be able to pick back up again and pursue. So if someone says these are her dreams, and then she doesn't go about the process of going after them, when given the chance to do so, right? Not many of us get a chance in life to basically pursue something wholeheartedly. Then what is holding her up?
I don't know. And that is something that I want to figure out.
So I realized that for us to be able to continue to do YouTube, I cannot continue to create this front that everything is working out great and to be able to share insight in terms of how to pursue your dreams in light of the fact
that my wife is struggling.
Now, having this Red Table Talk was actually very important for us because it had revealed these fundamental truths. And I think it's really important to get to the truth, because ultimately when you have the truth laid out in front of you, you can then start to find ways to address them, to fix them, and ultimately level up. And one of the things I realized I had to do was to empower her to be able to learn everything that I learned on her own. Because we had gotten so used to a dynamic where I would try to figure out how things work and pass that knowledge on to her.
It really rubbed me and my ability to problem solve.
And when you aren't problem solving, you don't build confidence. And when you don't have confidence, you don't see things through. And when you don't see things through, you don't ever hit your dreams. And when you don't hit your dreams, you question, what are the possible dreams you can actually hit? It's a huge cascade effect. Now, I know many of you are struggling with the same thing here. So a lot of what we're going to be sharing here on this channel ongoing is this process of helping you pursue your dreams. And it's an honest look at how to become successful at what you do. But more importantly, the way we're going to be creating as YouTubers is going to fundamentally change. It has to change. I think for us to both be able to thrive as YouTubers, she's got to learn the tricks of the trade.
I got to learn how to edit, how to film, how to talk in front of the camera, to be successful in YouTube?
So this is a hard lesson for her because ultimately I've already learned a lot of different techniques and I've been able to create a video every single day for over a year and a half now. Multiple videos a day because I've been able to master a lot of different techniques that allow me to get out a lot of content quickly. What Lulu has committed to do here
is at least make one video every single day for the next 30 days.
And we're gonna track that journey and I'm gonna share with you how that journey goes. Now, I'm not gonna let her hang out to dry here. I will share with her the things that I have learned along the way, but not in a way that feels like it's hand-holding. Because ultimately, I think for her to be successful, for her to build that confidence, she's got to basically go through the trials and tribulations that I went through and that every YouTuber goes through before they commit on a path of success. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is a serious topic, but if you've seen us on camera, you know that ultimately we like to have fun. This is simply two people sharing with you how we are planning to level up, become successful, and pursuing something that we enjoy doing. But for this venture to be successful, we need to change the way we go about it. The success of our YouTube effort is going to hinge on whether or not she is inspired to finally step up and make her dreams come true. This is going to be fun. This is going to be raw, and this is ultimately going to be very insightful because I will share with you how to be successful on YouTube. But even in a bigger light, I will share with you how to become a millionaire. And the next million we earn is going to be based on whether or not Lulu finally steps up to the plate. Oh, and by the way, this is the first video in which she is editing and putting everything together. Woo! So let's see how it goes. Peace out.